there is a place called Agor Palace Way. 80% of the women on Agor Palace Way, their husband live abroad. Some already in jail.
Welcome to Chokitable Media. Women folks, come closer here. Come closer and listen to what I have to say. In one of the episodes on this channel, I did mention what a newspaper carried, I think about 3 weeks ago, talking about 1 in 4 children in Lagos doesn't belong to their fathers. And I made extensive talk on this to dig more deeper and see what was the reason why this is happening in Lagos. And I explained therein, talking about the whole nation completely. I dug deeper to try to see the reason why promiscuity, or why we're having a lot of children living under the roof of another man that doesn't belong to them. I mean, in terms of their father, whereby I talk about a child being a bastard. Actually, every child has a father somewhere, but at a point whereby you've been lied to, that someone that is not your father is your father by your mother, then it's another story entirely. So, this kept on like that, to the extent that there are a lot of paternity problems, and it led to the increment in the money expended on DNA. And I mentioned therein that the cost has increased to over 300,000 per one. And in this hard time, you can see 2 men or 2 male fighting over a child. I think it calls for a big reasoning. And I'm using this opportunity to challenge all our women folks to try to do something about this. Check themselves. When you are married, you are married. There's no need to keep on looking around at another man's husband, or a young guy that doesn't even have a wife yet. There's no benefit in it. At the end of the day, it cannot go on like that completely. It will get to a point one day when all these secrets will be busted. And at the end of the day, you get disgraced. And the child you brought into this world in an improper manner, then he's going to ask you, he's going to challenge you how he came to this world with your singular act. Though you might not want it to be like that, but when the child comes up and start to ask you questions about his genealogy, his father, then you're going to run into a lot of trouble. And we've seen this severally, that in some culture, you don't even take another man's child, into your husband's home and lie that your husband is the father of the child. It has spiritual implications. So, and I dropped a warning then that all men should just zip up, and all women all around also should just put on their bra. I know things are hard right now in Nigeria. The economic circumstances is unbearable, and the government is actually to be blamed about this. But what can you do? All you have to do is not to compound the problem. Cut your coat according to your cloth. Even if the cloth is not enough for you to sew, just use it the way you have it. Tie it around your waist, so that at least you can cover your nakedness. It's more deeper than that. We need to preach morality to each other. We need to talk morality to each other. There is no excuse. There's actually no excuse to dip yourself into these. Again, Women have been accused on a radio program, and the accusation goes to every lady living around Agor Palace Way in Lagos State. And the man accusing ladies living around there, he appeared to us that he got his facts very well. If not, he wouldn't come up. Or maybe he's also a victim. Maybe his wife or something is also not a stable wife or something that, cannot sit in one place. But it sounded as if he has his fact on his hand. While he called on this radio program, talking about 80% of women living at Agor Palace Way in Lagos are unfaithful to their husband. He mentioned people living in diaspora, guys living in diaspora. Also, that they should check themselves. If they have to leave a woman at home, they are lying. Not even at home, he's talking about a particular area in Lagos, Agor Palace Way. So, if you are living in Agor Palace Way, do you think this man is right? Be you a male or a female, do you think this caller is right by accusing all women living in Agor Palace Way? Or is he just being wicked by accusing women? Or what do you think is happening to this guy? I want to listen to the conversation between himself and the presenter on this program. And at the end of the day, put your comment in the comment section and let us discuss and dialogue about this. Can we stop this? Is it possible to be stopped? What can we do to live a better life, a clean life, whereby we will be able to stick to our wife and we'll stick to our husband instead of, shopping around for another man's husband? Or has it just come to stay? Has it now become a culture? Because it is never a culture anywhere. Let's listen to the conversation. And at the end of the day, we have to draw our conclusion. This is Chokitable Media.
There is a place called Agor Palace Way. 80% of the women on Agor Palace Way, their husband live abroad. Some already in jail. Some already cannot come back home because of paper materials. Then their wives 247 Okada piam 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 Uber piam piam.
Wait, like you are specific around this one.
Let me tell you something, George.
God.
What I'm telling you now, if you can go and hang a signboard on Agor Palace Way and say, if your husband is not in town, come and collect one bag of rice, the whole of that road cannot contain it. What am I trying to tell you?
What?
You see, there are things that men do that makes me angry. And why I don't blame those women? Imagine somebody marry a wife, after 6 months of marriage, 1 year of marriage, you leave for abroad. You expect the woman to do what? To hawk firewood or what? So God cannot even judge that one. And I give them 100% for anything they are doing.
Oh, hold on a second.
Yes, I give them 100% because you see, I told my wife, even when I was about to marry, I told my wife, if you know you want to travel abroad, don't try marry me because I will cheat on you. Straight up.
Oh.
How can you marry me? You expect me to stay and wait for you? You are coming back in 3 years.
All right,
you are coming back in 4 years. And foolishly, some men will believe and tell you, oh, my wife is trustworthy. My wife can wait for 10 years. You are playing. Your wife is on Okada going somewhere on the bar to go and chill. Then, let me give you the last instance why women must cheat. And it's very, very okay. And I believe they must cheat. How many men have ever asked their wife, babe, did you no? Ask all the men that will call you now. Have they ever asked their wife, babe, did you after this intercourse we had? They'll just come 2 minutes and they'll jump out and look the woman to be looking at mirror.
I don't know if I'm ready
That
for this.
The woman will not cheat on you. If the woman is not cheating on you on another man, he's using her hand or she's using an object. So foolish men, wake up from your slumbers. I'm here to tackle you guys.
Thank you so much for calling. Heaven, please. Wait. Yo, this is getting...
Now you've listened to it.
Okay, let me see.
What is your conclusion?
This needs to be directional. I don't need the
Put your
details
comment
of
in the comment
everything
section.
you do in the dark.
Don't forget to like
Heaven
this
knows
video.
and hell knows. I
Share
don't
it
care.
as well. Let's draw more people into this conversation.
But the problem with this last conversation is He calls out
having
this
a better life for every one
specific
of us.
area. So
It's
if you
better
live in that
to have a better
area,
life
you would never
than
have
to
a
have
better
this bad life
time
that we're talking about.
to wash away
Thank
this
you for listening.
accusation. It's
See
open
you
for
next time.
Tuesday.
Cheers. Bye for now.